Right. I'm a bit slow tonight. Give me a sec. Eye is broken. I have lost the... Yeah, here we go. Really? Really? Already with the fucking up? Great. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Discord is notified. Polls are there. All good. Okay. Well, I'm going to go on about basically what happened this week more than last week. I don't know if you can hear me okay. Is my audio coming in okay? Well, I'm going to go on about basically what happened this week more than last week. It's been in and out. I don't know what it is. My internet's being very, very slow just now. Just now. Oh, it went up a bit. No, it went down again. Whatever. I have no idea why. It just is this way. Okay, so last week, not really much happened. We basically came up with a topic and like we did it. Yeah, filming that was pretty good. It was interesting. Interesting. Went a bit South African, I guess. But yeah, I do want to say that the reason why I'm doing now, by the way, will become apparent at the end of what I'm going to talk about. You know what's been happening and stuff. And yes, I still don't understand why the internet is being shitty here. I'm so sorry. I was streaming just now. I was streaming the media. I was like watching something. So I don't understand why it's being shitty when I'm streaming outbound stream as opposed to streaming in stuff. I don't understand. I don't get it. I live in the middle of nowhere. So yeah. Right. So yeah, we did the squish. It was squishing week. That was fun. It was fun to film. The problem is that basically I was going to shoot for longer because I was going to get two shots, not just of me in the underpants that a friend of mine like really likes or wanted to see, but also I was going to get into the singlet. I'm sorry. Yes, into the singlet, and well, like I said, uh, in the prep for the video. And if you haven't seen the video, then you need to become a patron to basically get early access to the videos. Otherwise, they come out generally within a month. Generally within a month, they usually out. So you might not have seen it yet, but essentially in this video, I play wrestle with a couple of the seal pillows that I got my partner. I got Damon. I got him a couple of these seal pillows. They're just like seals, only they're pillows. They're plushy. So yeah, and I have a good wrestle with them, and it's fun. It was fun. Um, but what I did not anticipate is that, oh my god, is that well, the bedroom of the house where I filmed this, because I filmed it on the bed, is very, very, very warm. So by the time that I actually filmed the shoot, one of the shots without the singlet on, I was already quite warm, And I mean, if you listen to the video, you can hear me. You can hear the breathing gets louder, and that's because I was just very warm. It got warm very quickly. It was strange. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do this again. I can't. I'm sorry. If I get hot and sweaty in the singlet, it's very hard to clean. I do. Oh, I know why I'm yawning. It's because I'm talking. I haven't talked all day practically, apart from with Damon, just a little bit a few hours ago. But yeah. But yeah, the shooting went pretty good. It went pretty good. So yeah. What else happened this week? Not well, last week. Last week, nothing really happened. Nothing really happened. I was just I was getting all of my shit together for the upcoming trip that I'm taking, and oh my god, so much paperwork and stuff to do. And what's really frustrating is that basically my phone died. My phone just it kind of gave up. It's working now, but essentially it made me really realize that I needed to get a new one, preferably before I had left on the trip. And yeah, I'm going to tell you about that in a second. So I've got eye problems, yawning, eye problems, and what's coming up is depression. So yeah, all the tropes, guys, all the tropes. Ah, look, still stingy. Oh, seriously, we are. I know. I go on about this all the time with Damon, like with my partner. Oh my god, I go on about this all the time with my ex as well, which is really funny. Um, she doesn't. She only gets it like once a week, once a month. So it's like it's not that bad. But what I can tell that I piss Damon off sometimes by talking about it. We live in the future, right? We're in the 2020s. This is the future, you know. And I don't want to complain. I don't want to complain. It's just that, you know, with the way that the planet progressed so much, humanity itself has progressed so much that, you know, like each decade seemed to bring something new up until the 80s. And then it kind of like it was every other decade that brought something new. You know, something planet changing seemed to happen every single decade, it seemed. And then yeah, it was every other decade. And now ever since the noughties, the 2000s, it just stalled. It just seems to we seem to have stalled, you know, because basically like the internet has gotten better. That's it. You know, it seems like that's the big thing. And then that's it. We seem to have just like, I mean, I can't name a single thing that's gotten even betterer. You know, it's like that's changed the world in this time. I can't think of a single thing. You know, and this is what pisses me off is because basically, like, I know I should do something about it. I know I shouldn't really complain. I should just get on this. But to be fair, I don't know what I can do. You know, I learn all this crap about stuff that is groundbreaking in science fiction, you know, and it's like, oh my god, we could just do this if we just fix this one, if we just figure out this one thing, then we can totally do this. It's it's easy. It would be easy if we just do this one thing. And then humanity is basically like, oh, we've got to deal with this problem instead. And it doesn't. You know, it's just, oh. So yeah, I'm annoyed, and the reason why this mini rant has been brought to you by the fact that basically my eye is still annoying me, and also travel stuff is a problem. But yeah, humanity, I'm disappointed. I know this is like incredibly, oh, what's the word? It's not patronizing. I'm talking to the entire humanity here. I'm so fucking disappointed in humanity. Like I'm humankind's dad or something. Oh my god. I'm not, right? But Jesus Christ. We were gonna go to Mars. We were gonna go further than that. You know? We were gonna have easily bionic devices like my eye, you know, I could have switched this out for a way cooler eye. We were going to do all this crap. We were going to cure cancer. We were going to cure disease. We were going to have replicators, you know, fusion reactors. Oh my god, free clean energy forever. Uh, all of these things would have been groundbreaking, humankind like changing events, and it's just, where are they? You know, and I'm not talking about like fucking flying cars, because, well, first of all, that would be a disaster. Second of all, humanity isn't like, we're too grounded. We're too kind of like, we don't want to give up our control for some reason to computers, to trust them to fly us around places, you know. And that is the only way that we would ever get flying cars, because basically, like, people having control of flying cars, it's just asking for trouble. That's just asking for bullshit to happen. But yeah, it's just so, it's like, giving up control. I get it. I get it. It sounds scary, but you basically have to look at the things as track records. You have to look at automatic vehicles track records. They are incredibly safer than fucking people. It's so annoying. Oh my god. But yeah, worldwide travel is also another thing that I thought we would easily fix by now. You know, it's like, yeah, but that hasn't really changed since the 50s. You know, planes have gotten better, they've gone faster. I get it. It's amazing. It's cool, but Jesus Christ, just, you know, Anyway, yeah. So my eye, I want to desperately switch it out for a bionic eye, you know, or have eye patches freely available so that I can basically just, when it inevitably caves or I get too frustrated with it and I stab it out of my head, I can wear an eye patch, and I'll be totally okay with that. Totally cool with that. You know, cooler eye patches would be awesome. Anyway, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. This mini rant turned into an actual rant. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Last week was just full of that stuff. Plus, I was also trying to work in my office, and in the UK, I don't know if anybody understands the changes in the seasons in the United Kingdom happen, well, in the British Isles in particular, because this happens in Ireland as well. But we're an island, so basically the weather changes all the time. I know I've talked about this as well, but I'm going to get there. With the seasons, though, it's always incredibly variable. It's incredibly variable because we can have like autumn, summery autumn temperatures all the way up till December. That's happened a few times. However, this year, and this also happens as well. This year, though, we seem to have that. We had like summery autumn all the way, sunny days, like super warm, a bit windy maybe, but t-shirt wearing weather all the way up until basically last week. Last week, the temperature kind of was just like going along, and then it just fucked off. It just disappeared. So this meant that my poorly life support holding functions of my office couldn't compete. Now, you don't understand what my office is like. For people who don't understand what my office is like, it's a shed. It's basically a shed. We've insulated it so that essentially it's not super mega cold inside my office when it's super mega cold outside. Like right now, it's 3 degrees C, which is just above freezing outside, and it's very, very comfortable in here. And I haven't got the heater on, but I'm getting to it. I have a bar heater so that it never drops below 0 in here, which means that basically it's usually kept at like the same temperature as your fridge is kept at, when it's freezing outside, right? Is my chat broken? No, it's not. Okay, just no one's talking. But yeah, I could see my breath normally, and it's just, yeah. But this little bar heater down here, it's a little bar heater, and it's purely designed to keep my office from freezing completely, because I often have like liquids in here. I have like I have my bottle of Pepsi Max basically in here. So if that froze, then that would be shit, for example, as well as like computer stuff and just things that wouldn't be beneficial if they froze. So yeah. I'm usually tolerant of the cold. I can deal with it normally and get on with it and work, but too much cold, and no, I just can't. Especially if I've got like a coldy thing. I couldn't do that last week. So essentially, I was fucked. So there's one reason why I haven't been doing live streams. I haven't been doing artwork and stuff like that. Is because of that. I've made some progress with my art in the house. Basically I've got a big sketchbook, and I basically just like do doodles in it and stuff. So I've been making some progress there. However, it's not been super a lot of progress because I've also had like a weird coldy thing. It's not really flu. It's just I've just had a cold or something. But yeah. Okay, nobody's here now. I knew streaming now would be a bit of a shit. Look at where my glasses, like, they don't fit on my face. If I do this, they don't really fit because my eyebrow ridge keeps touching the lens, so I have to wear my glasses like this. It looks stupid, doesn't it? Ugh, fuck. Stop looking at myself. Stop it. Yeah, so last week I basically couldn't make any progress. This continued up until the weekend. Now the weekend I was still feeling shit. Also, my sleep cycle was upside down, and still is technically, streaming wise. It's still not back to where it normally is, which means that I wasn't able to do a live stream because the windows of which I do live streams, and again, I know people who watch my show, watch my channel, watch this on playback. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to just explain it again. In between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. is my when I stream, when I tend to stream, and annoyingly that time slot has been when I've been sleeping and stuff. So nothing I can do about that. It just kind of happens. I've been trying to get it back to normal so that I can actually wake up and then go to the airport for when I do my actual trip. Hopefully, if I ever do my actual trip. But I've got a really bad feeling about that. I'm going to get to that. I will get to that. I promise. So, yeah, this weekend happened, and yeah, that's my phone died again, properly. It just shut down and restarted itself for no reason. So yeah, I've got an itch from my back. Why? Why all the things? Huh? Oh god, that felt good. Yeah. Just all the things. Yeah. So this weekend happened, and it just got too cold, even for me just sitting in my office. Because even though it's too cold, I do come out to my office, and I check my mail, and I check on all of the I check messages and be active on social media, even if it is only for like a couple of hours a day or whatever. But yeah, it got too cold, so I kind of snapped and was like, you know what, fuck it. And so you remember this giant pile of garbage in my office? Do you remember this giant pile of garbage? It was actually stopping me from using the heater because the wires were wrapped around my desk chair underneath the heater, and it basically, whenever I moved the chair, it would shift the giant pile of just recycling and garbage in my office, and essentially I couldn't use the heater at all. So it was super cold in here, couldn't use the heater, and yeah, excuses. I know, excuses, but yeah, I kind of snapped, and I opened both of the doors, which was instant death if I basically if I basically was still in here, just in this, and I moved all of the garbage out of my office, and then I spent the next 3 or 4 hours dealing with it outside. So yeah, that's what happened this weekend. I had to clean up my office just because it was getting too freezing in here. So there was like 2 years of recycling of crumpled up Pepsi Max bottles and just bits of paper and and sweet wrappers, and there was all sorts of garbage in there. Nothing was super moldy or anything because like I said, it was all recycling. All of it was just recycling. It's just that my bin had overfilled, and I was depressed a couple of years ago, and I just couldn't be bothered because I knew that I would basically empty it when I moved offices to the nicer office whenever that was built. But that never happened. So essentially, I just had this giant pile of garbage here. As you can tell, I basically am talking in the past tense because it's no longer here. I can actually move my chair all the way around. I can do this again without causing avalanches and stuff. and it's actually changed the echo in the room. You know, the acoustics in the room, because basically I can hear myself echoing off of all of this extra space that I've got, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing that, yeah, typical. A week before, I'm not coming into my office for 2 weeks. I clean out my office. So yeah, I can actually stand up. I can move the chair. No, I can't. Oh, what's wrong with that? I can move the chair forward. I can move it back. But that's the wall. I can't go any more back than that. But yeah, more importantly though, I can actually plug in the heater and have the heater. So I've got this old oil heater just here. And it's been here for ages, but like I said, it's been kind of like a wall, just with just enough space for me to kind of like squeeze in and out of my office. It's been a wall where the trash has just piled up, but now it's not there. No more trash. It's weird. So yeah, that's a good positive thing. And yeah, I can get back into it because I've got a couple of art projects to do to finish off before I go to America. Problem is though, I'm probably not going to get those done because this week is going to be busy. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Today, I'm a day late for LiveTubs Weekly, and there's a reason why it's called LiveTubs Weekly, and that's because I am knackered today. Today's been very stressful, and it's been very, very bummed out for me, like so bummed out. So yeah, I was hoping to do this live stream later. Hi Panda Fox, by the way, and hi Isaiah. Yeah, today started off very, very stressful. Essentially, I woke up way too early, and also I was getting my blood taken today because I had a blood test. Well, I was going to have a blood test. I was going to have a blood test today, and I did. So I was planning to. I went to sleep at a certain time, hoping that I would wake up like an hour before I had to go to the blood test, so that I can actually, get showered and ready and all that stuff. And then it would just be done, and then I can go about my day. But no, of course that didn't happen. I woke up way too early, and I tried to just lay in bed and just wait, but that didn't work. I ended up playing on my phone for a little bit because it actually worked for a little while, and then, then, I got hungry, and I was telling myself that I wasn't going to eat anything because basically that's it. If you're going to have your blood taken, then the best way that they can find the vein so you can get it over with as quickly as possible is by basically not eating anything 9 hours before you have your blood taken, because essentially the blood flow is away from your digestive system, because it's not dealing with anything that you've eaten and stuff. But yeah, I got super hungry and I couldn't wait anymore. It wasn't a fasting blood test; it was just a regular blood test, so it didn't matter if I did eat or not, you know. Whereas if it's a fasting blood test, then you can only have just water, which is fine. Anyway, oh god, I lost everybody again. Anyway, yeah, I had something to eat. I had hours and hours to kill. I played on the computer for a little bit. Had plenty of water because again, that's one of the ways that you can have your blood taken super quick is if you have tons of water. So yeah, I drank plenty of water, and then yeah, I went and had my blood done. I got the same nurse um, that did my blood the other 2 times. I have no idea what her deal is. I have no idea what her deal is. But I said to myself that I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna go in there. Um, I'm just gonna get this over with as quickly as possible, and then yeah. Because last time I basically was like apologizing all the time and trying to distract myself by bringing up something that I could talk about or whatever. But yeah, okay. First time I had my blood done, it was kind of like a really jokey. She was bubbly. She was talky. She was just very nice natured nurse. I was like really happy that basically like that she wasn't a bitch basically. So yeah, it was really nice to have a nurse, and she took my blood pressure and did all of that stuff, and just asked me a few questions and all that stuff, and that was for my evaluation. And then when she took my blood pressure, she said that she would have to get some blood, unfortunately, after I joked that we wouldn't. And she did it, and I was like, oh, trying not to do anything or say anything that made me feel like I was whining, and I did kept apologizing. Like I said, I kept apologizing and stuff. So yeah. Second time she took my blood, um, she was basically having a problem uh, because of the different kinds of. She had like she had a blood testing kit, and she had um, apparently the needles were all different sizes, so it was like, what? She picked up a kit that was it was the wrong kit. She basically picked up one with different sized needles, lots of them. So essentially, she was trying to find the right needle that would go into me, and stuff like that. And essentially, she was getting frustrated at that, and I was apologizing still and all that stuff. And then she said to me, to relax your arm. And I said to her, okay, if I relax my arm though, I'm gonna lose control of it. So forgive me if basically like if my arm reacts, I won't be able to stop that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to concentrate on not passing out right now. She was like, oh, that's fine and stuff like that. And then she stabbed me in the arm because she was supposed to, and of course my arm jerked. And she said, oh, you mustn't jump. It was like, right, but I just told you, if you want me to relax my arm completely, then that's going to happen. I'm going to try to focus on not doing that this time. But yeah, and then I started to become a little bit queasy because of this. And she said, oh, do you want us to stop then? And I was like, well, no, I just want this over and done with. I'm just informing you that I'm queasy. And she was like, well, I want you to pass out. And I was like, okay, but I mean, if I feel like I'm going to pass out, I'll tell you. But I'm just saying that I feel a bit queasy. I'm just informing you in case I vomit on you. It's so yeah. And she was getting frustrated because it was taking so long because there was a screw up. Completely not my fault. Completely really not her fault. It was just there was a screw up somewhere. So there we go. It was just a thing, and I just kind of was like, whatever. But yeah, this time, um, I went in, and she was like, "Take a seat there." I took a seat. Um, she asked me how I was. I said, "I'm not that great." She just asked me what arm it was. She didn't say anything when I said I'm not doing so good. She didn't ask me any questions about that. She basically just kind of like asked me which arm, and I said, well, this one seems to work, because she did try to on this arm like a couple of times before, with the weird needles, with the weird needle situation, and basically like I just was like, okay, we could do this arm. So yeah, this arm seems to be the one that she goes for. It was just easier this way. So yeah, I'm reliving this. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I didn't say anything. She didn't say anything. And then she stabbed me. And what was happening, I was trying my best to basically just not saying anything, not making any noises. I growled a couple of times, was just because I was very aware that there was something sticking in my arm. I'm I have told her this. I think I told her this last time. I'm not scared of needles. I'm not. I'm not scared of the pain of needles. What I'm reacting to is just that the discomfort and the pain. It's not because I'm scared, because I'm obviously here, you know. So it's 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 like I'm not really being a baby. I'm just kind of like I don't like having a needle stuck in me, and then um, yeah, feeling it in me all the time because it fucking hurts, you know. So yeah, I didn't yell or anything. I just was like, mm, hmm. I made like little growling noises every now and again. I can't control that though. That's the thing. I really can't. I try my best to be quiet about it, but essentially, it's like when I orgasm. I can't control how quiet I am when I come. Yeah. It's the same with pain. It's like if I'm in pain, then I can't help but verbalize it. I'm sorry. I don't usually yell out loud a lot. Um, I didn't scream out. I even when I had my huge accident, even when I had my huge my biker accident, um, and I remember that very clearly. It's very strange, by the way. Your body tries to erase when you've had large amounts of pain. If you've had lots of pain, your body, your brain releases chemicals to basically try to erase that memory of that pain, because apparently it could actually uh, cause kind of like this weird feedback thing, which makes you then experience that pain, which could make you apparently pass out. It's actually got like a weird name, something something sickpea. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so I remember the worst pain that I've ever felt in my life was when I had my accident, and I both remember it, but also I kind of like I know the bits that are erased in here, you know, and my brain can kind of fill that in, and yeah, even then I didn't yell out in pain. I didn't yell out. I was mostly just breathing heavily and kind of uh, growling and kind of whimpering and stuff. It was just, you know, I'm very animalistic, you know. Animals don't usually yell out in pain. They might they make funny noises. Animals in pain, um, you know, horrifying, sick noises, but still they're usually not. Yeah. So yeah, I couldn't help myself but for doing that. And then she basically was trying to talk to me while I was doing this. But she was telling me about like I've got to give a urine sample. I've got to give a 24-hour urine sample. So yeah, and she gave me the containers that I needed for the 24-hour urine sample. So tomorrow I'm gonna be peeing into a jug that then then gets put into a container. Fun. um, and I was like, yeah, okay, because she still was doing the blood taking. So yeah, and she took a lot of blood, and it was like 6, 7 vials. So yeah, and yeah, so that was the beginning of my day today, and ever since then, I have no idea what has caused this, but ever since then, um, depression set in so hard. Like immediately after leaving that room, um, I had bad, slightly suicidal thoughts. My brain was just like, well, the voice in my head was just kind of saying like, I don't want to do this again ever. I would rather not do this again ever. How can I not do this again ever? Well, um, there's one way, and it was just like, that's really dark. But yeah, that's true. It's like, shit, really, brain? Seriously? So yeah, had dark thoughts, and yeah, they never got any better. They never got any better today. Um, I've been trying to get myself excited because also what happened today. I've been one of the things that I tried to get myself excited about to make myself feel better, to cheer myself up. Um, I basically spent whatever money I had left. I got a new phone. So yay! It's coming to tomorrow, hopefully. It says that it's coming on Thursday, but you know. So yeah, I've just been trying to get myself excited about that, and of course my trip. But the closer that the trip comes, the closer my travel anxiety uh, gets as well. It's kind of like kicking in a lot. I kind of feel like there's going to be something. There's going to be bullshit, and I've, I've, I've been convinced since the start of the weekend that something is gonna happen. Something's gonna go wrong, you know, to stop me from actually going to America, to stop me from actually going on my vacation. Something's gonna happen. I've got an annoying premonition bullshit feeling. And in one way, it's a good thing because basically, if this thing happens, if whatever happens, then I'm kind of prepared for it already. Because it's like, well, yeah, I figured. It's not going to be super soul crushingly disappointing. But I feel like I will still be soul crushingly disappointed anyway. But yeah, I just got a bad feeling like the rules are going to change last minute. UK keeps threatening to shut its borders because of the variant or whatever. One of my travel documents are not going to be right somehow. The test, the pre-flight test, I swear to God, I don't think that thing's going to work, because if I've had a cold, I feel like I've had a cold as well this weekend. And yeah, I just got if you have a cold, then those tests that they give you to do, they are probably not going to work. They're probably going to give a false positive if you just had a cold or something. Something. Some bullshit I feel like is going to happen. So yeah. So yeah, that's everything that's happened. Office is clean. I can actually move my chair. Not easily, because it's been kind of like the wheels have kind of been inset into the ground. So it does take some effort, but I can actually move my chair. And I can actually use the heater, so that's good. So even if I am stuck in here, for the 2 weeks instead, then, you know, space to film. I can actually walk around in this space as well. You know, look, there's no. I could put my foot where the giant pile of garbage is. Oh my god, was. And so yeah. Yeah. And oh yeah, apart from the being depressed, today has also had a weird turn. I felt just kind of crappy, you know. My glasses really do love reflecting the screen. Sorry. Yeah, I just felt just generally crappy. Whether it's a psychosomatic thing of me just feeling that depressed, and also feeling, made me feel kind of just generally shitty and tired and just weak, like it says, you know. Yeah. How can I vote? You just type in one of the words that are on the bottom. One of the, well, any of the words. You can vote for multiple things. So yeah. Poo, what kind? What? Oh, ooh, what kind? Right. What kind of phone? It's a Galaxy Flip 3. I was gonna go for the giant screen one, the proper fold out one, but I don't have infinite money. I can't afford that crap. Plus, I know me. You know, if I get the really expensive giant screened one, then it's gonna be like, yeah, it'll be disappointing for that amount of money. It's disappointing already, but for that amount of money, it's going to be more disappointing. So yeah, I got a flip one instead of the fold one. Which, to be fair, I kind of like that one more. Just looks. If I'm judging it by looks alone, then yeah, I kind of like that one more. But yeah, by the way, the ad campaign really, 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 really worked on me because, well, I saw on YouTube it was advertised a lot, and they advertise it with this kind of like K-pop song as well, and it just looks cool. But now, whenever I think about it, I'm thinking about I'm thinking about that K-pop song. Um, so yeah, but yeah, that's going to be my primary phone. However, and this that I've been using I've been using my primary phone. Look at the case, by the way. The paint just kept coming off of it, so I've removed the paint, and it looks shiny and chrome. It doesn't look so good on the screen, but yeah, it looks all shiny and chrome on this side. On this side, you can still see the white paint just around the camera and stuff, and up here, but around the edges, I've removed the paint. But yeah, this one I've been using as it's the phone, and also it's also the camera, and also the media phone, the media device. What I use to watch shit on, which is fine. But what I normally have is I usually have 3 devices, and again, so if everybody's heard this before, but yeah. I usually have like my old phone that I used will be the camera, and also the gaming phone. You know what I used to game on, and also the wait a minute. No, it is the gaming phone, and also the social media phone. So that's one. So I usually have three phones, like I'm some kind of drug dealer or something. um, then I usually had like another phone, and that was the phone that I used to have before. So I recycle my phones. That was the phone that I had previously, and that would have like usually the better camera and stuff. So I use that for filming, and for a second camera if I want to use my gaming phone for also, yeah. But I use that for filming, and I use that for playing media, so I don't have to have things on in the background of the gaming and media phone. You know. So that'd just be there. And then I'd have the primary phone, which will be used as a phone and for on location filming. So its camera would be on location filming for when I want to take pictures out and about, or and also it'd be a phone, you know. However, one of my phones died completely. It was the phone before this one, and that was the media phone. It literally stopped charging. Uh, well, it literally wouldn't function if I unplugged it from anything. So I had to give that one to Damon. Damon recycles them properly, by the way, because he uses them as test devices for his work. Because he's an audio engineer and an electronic engineer. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that one died. So essentially, I had my old Pixel and this phone, and I was using the Pixel for the Messenger and gaming, because I play games on my phone and stuff, and some social media was also done on that. And this phone was used as the media phone, which I watched everything on, and it's the phone, and also it was also the camera. So yeah, all the pictures that have been uploaded to Discord and stuff on this thing, and all the videos that you've seen are also from this thing, because the camera's really good. The camera's really good. However, the Pixel's the one that's dying. The Pixel is the one that's dying. It's been dying for a while. It's just its functions stopped working. It stopped rotating, auto rotating completely. It doesn't know which way is up, which is irritating as fuck. But essentially, I can get around that. You can manually do that, no problem. Um, and its battery keeps lying to me. It basically keeps the battery percentage keeps lying to me. It keeps telling me that it's like 53% power, and then it will shut down by itself. Um, but yeah, the auto brightness is also fucked on it. It doesn't work anymore. The camera still works, and it's a pretty good camera. I'm not going to lie about that. It is better than this camera, but it's just that it's really hard to talk to the computer. So when I need to edit stuff, essentially I've got it plugged in right now. But yeah, that's all you have to do to basically transfer files. And I can do it, but it's so much more faffy to do on the Pixel for some reason. Even though one of its key features, I swear I did this at least once, is that basically you can sync up your phone to your computer, and it will be on the computer. It was super futuristic, and like I said, it did that once or twice, but it doesn't do that for big giant files. So it's a lot more faffy to do. And to be honest, I don't have enough cables in here to do that. So yeah. So I need two phones. I need at least two phones. And that's where this new phone's coming in. This will now be the media phone and the camera phone, because I don't know how good the camera is on the Flip. It's supposed to be pretty good, but I think this is it's as good as this. But yeah, that phone is going to be the primary phone that I'm using around places, you know. So yeah. So yeah, hopefully it's coming before I go to America. But if it's not, then it's not going to be a big deal. But yeah, it costs as much as my plane ticket. It costs as much as my plane ticket, so it's really irritating that phones cost that much now. Because I remember getting an iPhone. I remember the phone, the one before this, the phone before this. Do you know how much it cost me? It cost me £200. Do you know how much this one cost me? Actually, this was a present from Damon. This was a Christmas and birthday present wrapped into one. But this thing cost him around about £800. What the fuck? Why do phones now cost as much as a car? What is the deal? So yeah. I won't mind so much, but you have to replace them. You have to replace them so much, you know, so quickly now as well. Ugh. Anyway, that's what's been happening. That's everything that's been happening. You're all caught up. Oh, I shaved the beard. I made a big deal out of it as well. I was trying not to make a big deal out of it, but then basically I was like, well, Itchy has to know. I could just send him the pictures. He might not care. Who knows? So I was just like, whatever. I'll take a couple of pictures and make a Facebook post out of it. So I made a Facebook post, and also a couple of people liked those pictures. So essentially, I shared them around the internet. So yeah. But yeah, I needed to shave the beard because yeah, I needed to shave the beard because I realized that I'm going to be on a flight for a long time, possibly. So that means that I'm going to have to wear a mask for the majority of that, which is not cool in the first place because, like, the beard gets itchy and also it tugs on the mask and it kind of like makes it ride up like super quick and stuff. So yeah, I didn't want to be dealing with that for like 8 hours. So yeah, mustache. As you can tell, it's already kind of grown in a bit, but I was in the surgery in the doctor's office and stuff, and I had to wear a mask for that, and that was like an hour because of the waiting. Mostly, the actual blood taking was actually pretty quick, but it felt like it was forever because, you know. Anyway, yeah, and this was fine. It basically, the mask was just on and it stayed on and it was in the right place and there. So yeah. Oh my god, by the way, yeah, I've never had this problem before. And apparently it's one of the side effects of the medication, is that basically my medication for my blood pressure, it basically makes my hair appear darker, but also some of my hair is thicker. And I had to do this when I shaved my beard. I also noticed that my nose hair was thicker and longer to the point where you can actually see it out of my nose. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. So yeah, I actually used a nose hair trimmer thing for the first time ever, because normally if like normally my nose hair, it's 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 very fluffy, it's in my nose, but it doesn't really show. You can't really see it unless I do this, and you could see up there. Basically, it's like, yeah, it's nose hair. I don't have ear hair, as hairy as I am, like all over. um, yeah, but also on my hands, like there's thicker hair there that is just weird and stuff. But yeah, it's I had to use a nose hair trimmer for the first time, and oh, I'm still dealing with the aftermath. It tickles my nose on the inside. I have to actually, I have to move the hair. Sometimes in public, I have to put my finger up my nose to shift the hair. It's embarrassing as fuck, and I can't just leave it because it's like you're in the state of being perpetually about to sneeze, and that's just hell. That is. Excuse me. I need eye problems, but this time in the good eye, so that's never good. Ugh. So yeah, should we get on with the voting? Now, the voting is going to be a bit weird because this week, I have a busy schedule, obviously. Because either tomorrow or the next day, depending on when I get my phone, I'm going to be spending the day sorting that out. So yeah, but on the day, if it doesn't show up if it doesn't show up tomorrow, then it'll show up the next day. But if it doesn't show up tomorrow, then the packing begins. I've got to figure out what I'm taking with me and how much of it I can take. So that's going to be fun. So yeah. So organizing all the things that I need to take with me, and probably packing them. I'm going to leave for an entire day to do that. Because of course it's going to be Christmas season, so I'm taking seasonal shit with me. I've got this weird thing as well that I do with my clothes. So everything that I wear, every t-shirt that I have, every top that I have that is white or red, basically, that's all I wear from the 25th of November until Christmas. Is basically I wear nothing but red and white, basically. So I'll be taking that. As you can see, I'm wearing red now. Yesterday I was wearing white. Okay, enough. Yesterday I was wearing white, and now I'm wearing red. So yeah. But yeah, I've got a couple of Christmassy t-shirts as well that I'm gonna bring with me. As well as probably a Christmas jumper, at least one. I've got a Santa one and an elf one, if you remember. I think I've got two Santa ones. One of them's actually a hoodie. Like it's a sweater, but it's got a hoodie. It's got a hood on it, so yeah. But yeah, Itchy's also requested that I bring my overalls, and I don't understand why he wants me to bring my overalls, but I'm okay with that. I'm gonna have to pack those though, because I'm not wearing those on the plane. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind appearing rednecky at all, especially if I'm going to Virginia. Then, but yeah, I don't know if that would be comfortable on the plane, but yeah. Um, but yeah, so I'm packing. And then the next day I'll have my phone, and I'll also be doing the electronic stuff and printing out all of the necessary documents that I need to take with me. And then the next day I've got my test at midday, I think it is. I've got my test, my pre-flight test. Um, so that'll all be sorted, and I'll get my certificate for flying, hopefully. And then that's it. So my days are pretty packed with stuff that I have to do. So I don't know when I'll actually be making the video. Just saying this before I actually take the vote, because I will be doing that just in a second, in a hot second. But yeah, so this topic that you're picking might be the one that I'm taking with me. I might take the topic with me. I, of course, will be when I'm over there. I will be streaming. Um, I hope I'll be streaming. Maybe I should take my. I'll take the book with me. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I will be streaming. Uh. But yeah, I might, depending on how busy we are. Depending on how busy we are, I might just be doing videos with slash for Itchy. So essentially, I don't know if there'll be like. I don't think I'll be uploading anything directly from there. I'll take the footage back with me and then basically like edit some stuff when I'm here. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, this topic might be a 3-week topic because I'll be there for over 2 weeks. So pick carefully, I guess. Um, I said it might be because I might just I might record some videos again while I'm there. But for my patrons, for the people who are my patrons, I do apologize. I'm not going to have access to the to uploading stuff on Patreon. Does it have an app? Am I that low tech? I've never checked. Oh my god. What is that called when you have a piercing there? I had one. um, it's just really irritating because whenever I do have a spot or something, it always is on the the healing hole, the healed up hole that's there now. Is basically like it always tends to be a place where like I'll get a spot and I accidentally just caught one, and now it's leaking. So that's fun. Yeah. Anyway, yes. Is anyone still here? Because we are doing the voting. So any last minute votes, to get them in now. Give me the book. Give me the book. Give the book. Give book. So I cleaned up in here. So essentially, there's like I clean up the floor in here. All the other crap is still it's still on the shelves and the desk, and it's just been moved slightly, Right, votes. Okie dokie, let me just check. Hi, Jeff, by the way. I don't know if I said hi already to Jeff. I don't think I did. I might have missed him out. I'm sorry. I've moved my phone, so now the cable's in the way. Where are we? Where? Is my stream acting up again? Really? That's annoying. Where's padding? Oh, it's at the bottom. Oh yeah, I should. Well, I'll do that in a second. Never in order. Never in order. My chair's making creaky noises. Stop that. It's because it was up against the back. Live. Where's funnel? There it is. Okay, going pretty noise. You know what, Panda folks? I'm going to give you the Patreon treatment. P noise. Where's P noise? Oh, it's there. Dewey. Okie dokie. So that's all the votes on here. So there we go. Right, I am going to do Discord. So if you're on Discord, please do not vote anymore. The polls are now closed. Oh, I've got to get rid of these. Okay. Where's... My 24-hour p-test thing is really irritating. What the... Okay, and now I'm tallying up. Well, I basically figured that if you basically can't afford the Patreon or give me a good enough reason for why you can't afford like to the Patreon stuff, or are just my really good friend, then I basically, yeah, I get it. You could if you would, and I respect that. So basically, why not? Like Jeffrey, I basically do it because I let Jeffrey have Patreon treatment because if he knew how to work Patreon, because he's old, if he knew how to work Patreon, then I'm sure he would, but he can't. So I get it because he's old, like so old. Okay, votes. Voting is closed. So let me just do this. So talk amongst yourselves. Plus, what can I say, Panda Fox? I really like you. But yeah, once I do this, I'm going to bed. I'm weirdly tired for no reason. Yeah, tomorrow. Also tomorrow, I have to. I can't eat certain things, and they give you a list of stuff that you can't eat. They, I can't even have my pipe. It's really annoying. It says that basically, nicotine, tobacco products, like, is on the list. Like, ugh. So I can't eat anything with nuts in it, chocolate, tea or coffee, um, bananas, or anything with tomatoes in it, and a couple of other fruits. It's like, what am I supposed to eat? But yeah, I couldn't do that today because it's 24 hours before you do the pee test thing, and it's like I said, what are you supposed to eat? That's like everything. Do you know how many things have tomato in them? Basically everything. Ugh. I had chicken and mushroom soup with cheese and crackers. That's what my dinner was. So my brain was like, what's 2 plus 5? This is impossible math. This is impossible math. What is 2 plus 5? Anybody? Like, there was a guy running around my brain ship, and they were all yelling at him the answer, but basically he just didn't hear it. Okay. So the results are in. Well, let's not get carried away, Pan Fox. I said I liked you. But yeah, I do love you guys. I really do. I love all my friends. I'll say that basically, Panda Fox. Panda Fox is my like I said, I don't have best friends. Like, I don't have like a best friend. I have best friends. It's basically one of the. It's like the favorite thing, It's the favorite thing. But essentially, I've got like best friends, and oh my god, are you serious? I just touched my face, and it's like it's wet just on that specific spot. Yeah. Talking about my best friends, yeah, right. I have best friends, but the thing is that basically like uh to make sure that people don't think of it as favoritism, I basically have different kinds of best friends. For example, Jeffrey is my favorite. That was bad. It's because I said favorite earlier. Jeffrey is my best online friend. He's my oldest friend, you know. But Panafox, I would say, is my best like Discord friend, but also my best online friend, I think. Like, Panafox, you're my best friend that I've not ever met. You know, that I've never come into contact with. So you have a title. Itchy's my best crazy friend. He's my bestie, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to categorize actually, Panafox. I don't know how to categorize you in the bestie thing. Yeah, Panafox. I've never met you. It's a fact. I didn't say I'll never ever meet you. I said that I haven't met you yet. Jeffrey, I'm honestly thinking that Jeffrey's the one guy that I'm probably never gonna meet. It's really irritating because whenever we are about to meet, or whenever we are going to plan to meet or something, something happens. You know, like for example, and I'm not saying he's doing this on purpose. I'm not saying that. I suspect it, but I'm not saying. But yeah, there was the Vegas trip, and then basically that kind of like fell through. But now it's like I would have spent this money that I had to spend on my phone instead, getting Jeffrey to come say hi for just like a weekend or something. But what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? He's doing things. I get it. Right, guys. Want to hear the answer? What answers? Do you want to hear the results? Why do I ask that? It's a rhetorical question. I hate doing that. Right. Builder Tubs had 3 votes. Balloon/Lunar Week had 1 vote. Glutton Week had 6 votes. Cigar Week had 2 votes. Piggy Noise Week had 4 votes. Feet Week had 0 votes. Live Week had 2 votes. Art Week had no votes. Funnel Week had 2 votes. Advice Week had 1 vote. Pipe Week had no votes. Padding Week had 7 votes. Leather/rubber every time. Leather/rubber week had 0 votes, and furry week had no votes. Do we have furry week? No. I feel like we had furry week like fairly recently, but it's here. I don't get it. So the winner is majoritively Padding Week had 7 votes, mostly from Discord. That surprised me. I was surprised by how many people wanted Padding Week. So yeah, it's Padding Week. So anybody got any ideas? Let me know. Of course, it may be delayed by the fact that I'll be going to the States, and I have no idea how we're going to do that, unless Itchy surprises me with like a inflatable suit or something. Oh my god, no! Don't think that. That'd be terrible. I want a blueberry suit. I don't know why. But yeah, Padding Week. So I can do this relatively easy if I find some free time before I go, then I might be able to do this like relatively quickly and easily. It just depends what you guys want to see for Padding Week. So yeah. So well, what am I doing? Eh. My butt is falling asleep because I've been sitting down for too long. That is going to kill me. From what I understand, I'm going to be in a place where I won't be able to do anything but sit down for a long time. for a long time, for a few days, you know. And it's like, oh, that's going to kill me. I'm going to have to find a way to walk around. Americans, what is with you and the suburbs and sidewalks? Why do you not have sidewalks in the suburbs? What's the deal with that? You know, can I vote for Human Balloon? Pumping Week is not on the table. It's already happened. It happened 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Really? Feels like it would, yeah. You can vote for Builder Tubs Week, Balloon/Lunar Week, Glutton Week, Cigar Week, Piggy Noise Week, Feet Week, Live Week, Art Week, Funnel Week, Advice Week, Pipe Week, Leather/Rubber Week, or Furry Week. And I will change the ticker in a minute to basically put that up. So yeah. But if you want to vote early, then go for it. But I'm going to change the ticker, so give me a moment. Actually, don't. We can still talk while I'm doing this. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to change the Discord, and then I'm going to sign off for tonight. I don't know if I'll be doing more live streams. It depends how late I stay up for. I'm only going tonight early because, well, I'm really. I feel like shit. Like, ugh. Oh, okay, so it's padding week. Any ideas, by the way, for padding week? Okay, how does that look? Yep. Yep, that works. All right, I've got to change Discord. Right, reactions. I really thought it was going to be Glowing Week, and then it just switched straight away. When it said padding, I was like, what? That's a tough one for me, but I think my hardiest. Oh, shut up! Ugh, genuine yawn. Ha! Oh, there it is. Padding week, delete. There we go. Right. So. Why is my keyboard missing? I might need to replace my keyboard, which is a shame because I've just cleaned this, and it's super pretty and shiny and looking like new. So, ugh, it keeps missing out letters, and because I'm dyslexic, sometimes I don't notice. I got a feeling that would be a bit too edgy, but I don't care. Yeah, if you want to know what I'm talking about, then go check out Discord. Right, votes are back open on Discord. Discord. You know what I mean. Yeah. How many emojis are there on the Croc server? Jesus. Like so many. Right. Just I'm trying to find my emoji. My next emoji. That's a bit too far. Did I go a bit too far? Yeah. What did I have? A man lifting weights. People wrestling. I like that. It says people wrestling. And then it says women wrestling. And then it says men wrestling. People wrestling is. Those are two dudes. Then there's two women. And then there's two dudes. I'm confused. I'm just going to put that there anyway. So yeah. Anyway, Discord back open. Right. Anything anybody want to say to me before I go? I'm going to try to do another to do more streaming. Probably showing off my new phone. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. This week before I go. But I mean, if I don't go, then I'll be doing way more streaming, obviously. But yeah. Why is this book? Weird. That's going to fall on me, isn't it? That should be fine. Right. Yeah. I am trying to find some free time to do the filming, so I will hopefully be doing the filming. But I might do some brainstorming as well with you guys, because essentially padding. So think about it, and either drop a message somewhere on I did it again. I touched. Yeah, either drop me a message or not a message. Drop it in the server somewhere. Your suggestion, if you have one for padding week, or I will again try to do another live stream when I'm awake at the appropriate time. Do a live stream, and or do a brainstorm or something. But yeah. So I'm just trying to think of something to say. Tomorrow's gonna suck. Tomorrow's gonna suck so bad. I'm gonna have to just eat Cheerios all day. I don't think they have anything in them. They have whole grain in them. I don't think that's a problem. It might not suck if I get my phone. It's not gonna suck. If I don't get my phone, I am gonna be pissed. But yeah. Oh my god, I can stand up without like knocking things over because. Yeah. Anyway, guys, belly rubs. Oh, scratch. Belly rubs and belly salute. And yeah. By the way, all my Moody Bear shirts, that's these shirts with this symbol on them. They've all done this in the wash. I have no idea what happened. They just all have done this, including my big Hero 6 one. I think it looks cool because it kind of gives you that rusticated feel, but it's just that Damon feels sad and bad about it because he thinks that he might have like fucked up the washing or something in the washing machine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's just weird that they've all done that all at the same time. Strange. Still looks cool, but whatever. Anyway, guys, toodles. Oh, fuck. Yes, I meant to say about the the art project. I'm working on Itchy's birthday present, so bit of art. Yeah, now it's not squeaky. Weird chair. Yeah, I'm working on Itchy's bit of art, so essentially for his birthday. So I'm trying not to spoil it because Itchy seems to pop in at random intervals, and I'm scared of like spoiling the surprise. But yeah, I know I did an early birthday present for him, but essentially like his birthday is in December sometime. I keep thinking December 10th. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, his birthmas present picture I did ages ago, but it was just kind of a sketch, and I did it like super quick, like really early as well. So I'm doing him a proper one for his birthday, but I'm not sure if it's even going to be done before I leave, which is annoying because it's on this computer. So yeah, I don't know. I think I don't have any other kind of like, imminent deadlines or anything. Shit. So yeah, that's why I haven't been doing art streams, is because I've been trying to work on that. So yeah. See, they don't look good, do they? They don't look right when they're up here, and also they touch my eyebrow. Ugh. Leave them in here anyway because I'm going to have to go out to back to the house, and it might be, it's doing something outside. I don't know if it's rain or snow or what, but yeah, I don't want to get that crap on my glasses. Anyway, now I'm going toodles. Yeah, snow or something. Anyway, bye. Well, bye.